channel, Teacher Lynn Diaries. I know it's been a while. Mwalimu has been busy, but yes, today Mwalimu is back with another recipe. I want to do a simple recipe. I want to show you how I normally make my pancakes at home. So yes, I want to show you the ingredients that I'm going to be using. For the ingredients that I'm going to be using, I have some baking powder, all-purpose flour. So I am not using self-raising, so I'll just be adding in some baking powder into this flour. So this is about 300 grams. I've got a tablespoon of melted margarine. I have 2 eggs over here, baking powder, a glass of fresh milk, sugar. This is about 2.5 tablespoons of sugar. So sugar you can always add to your taste. I'm going to be adding in some cinnamon powder, some cooking oil. I also have some maziwa lala. You can also use natural yogurt if you like. If you don't like this, by the way, you can skip. You can just use fresh milk or just water if that is what you have. And then of course over here I've got a hand mixer. So instead of a hand mixer, you can also use a whisk. So whichever that you have. So let's get straight into the video. So I'll be starting off by mixing in my ingredients into my bowl. So to this all-purpose flour, I am going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'll go ahead and mix everything together. So in a separate bowl, I am going to break in my eggs, and then of course I'll just go ahead and mix using this hand mixer. You can also use a whisk or even a fork to mix up everything. Then of course I'm going ahead to add in my sugar. I'm giving this a good mix. I'm going in with my fresh milk, mixing everything again. Adding in my maziwa lala. Remember, you can also use natural yogurts. I'm now adding in my tablespoon of melted margarine. You can also use butter. So I'm going to take about half a teaspoon of this cinnamon powder and just mix into my all-purpose flour. So at this point, I have already mixed in my dry ingredients and wet ingredients separately. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix the two together. I'll be adding in the flour bit by bit as I continue mixing until I get the desired consistency. So guys, this is how our batter is looking like. This is the consistency that we have so far, but I feel this is still too thick, so I am just going ahead to add in some more milk. I will be alternating my maziwa lala and fresh milk until I achieve the desired consistency. So the consistency here is good enough for those who like heavy butter, but for me, I like my butter not so heavy, so I am just going ahead to add in more milk. So this is the consistency that I normally love for my butter. I normally want it a bit light. So to this, I'll go ahead and squeeze in some fresh lemon. I'm giving my butter a good mix so that the lemon is well incorporated, and then I'm also adding in some oil. So once I add in this oil, I am not going to be using oil in my frying pan. At this point, my butter is ready, so I just want to go ahead and cover and let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. So this is 20 minutes later. You can see how our butter is looking like. You can see the air bubbles at the top. So this indicates that the baking powder is well incorporated in the mixture. So I'm going ahead to fry my pancakes, and you realize I didn't add any oil into my pan. I'll just be frying without the oil because I had already added in some margarine and oil in my butter. So once you see these bubbles appear at the top, it normally indicates that the lower part is cooked. So I'm just going ahead to flip this so that this other side can also cook. So once I add in the butter, you will realize that I swirl the pan just to spread my butter. I am not using a spoon because I want uniform pancakes. So guys, finally our pancakes are ready. You can see how they're looking like. They are so soft and so fluffy inside. So we are just going to serve this with some chocolate syrup, strawberries, and some grapes. So yes, let's enjoy these pancakes. So you can always eat your pancakes with an accompaniment of your choice. Maybe tea, coffee, fresh juice, fruity shake, or anything that you like. Guys, this is so yummy. Try this recipe. My friends, Susan Dugu and Mora, this is for you. It is so yummy. Thanks for watching to this point, and remember to subscribe if at all you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up and see you in my next one.